I was sitting in seat 14A, the window seat I chose carefully, intentionally, when she began to scream, not cry. Not argue, scream, the kind that rattles metal. Her phone was still recording. Her live chat flashing comments like wildfire. This nobody stole my seat. I need the window for my content. She pointed at me like I was a criminal. I didn't move. I just looked out the window as the engines hummed to life, trying to steady my breathing. Flight anxiety is a quiet thing. A storm no one sees, but the storm outside was nothing compared to the one she was about to walk into. Because this time, the cameras weren't going to protect her. They were going to expose her. Before that flight, my days were quiet, deliberate. I work as a user interface designer. I spend most of my time listening, to clients, to silence, to myself. My life is gentle by choice. Morning tea. Walks at the park. Phone calls to my mother in the evenings. Sketching while soft jazz plays in the background. Flying was the only thing that disrupted that calm. I'm not afraid of planes. I'm afraid of not having control. The window seat helped. Watching the world shrink beneath me reminded me that I was just a part of something larger. Small, but safe. So this flight was supposed to be manageable, predictable, routine, until she walked into my life, in neon pink and chaos. I was waiting at gate C12 when I first saw her. Pink fur coat, pink headphones, pink rolling suitcase with glitter wheels, phone held up high, live streaming to an audience that showered her with emojis. She walked right up to me. Hey, you're in 14A, right? I nodded. Perfect. I need that seat. I have a sponsorship segment to film. I blinked. I paid for 14A. She rolled her eyes like she'd heard the most boring excuse in the world. And I need it more. Scoot to 14B. Be a gentleman. I politely declined. So she marched to the gate desk, camera still live, voice artificially high and sugary. The staff checked, Peter Fraser, 14A, Karen Valentino, 14B. Her face fell for half a second, but influencers don't lose. Not in front of an audience, whatever. I'll just sit there anyway. And she did. She slid into 14A like she was sliding into a throne. I stood silent and waited. The flight attendant approached. Ma'am, he has that seat, Karen laughed, but I need it. The attendant didn't argue. She enforced. Karen was moved, reluctantly, dramatically, into 14B, but she didn't let it end there. No, she made it personal. On the plane, I didn't engage. When she muttered insults under her breath, I looked out the window. When she angled her phone so her viewers could see my face while she called me a fragile little man, I just breathed. The best revenge is patience. When someone is determined to embarrass themselves, you let them. During mild turbulence, beverages were served. Karen ordered hot coffee. She held it with exaggerated flair for the stream. Then the plane jolted. The coffee splashed. Straight across my arm and shirt, scalding she gasped theatrically, "Oh my God, he grabbed my arm! Did you all see that?" The comments paused, confused, uncertain. The flight attendant rushed over. I said nothing. Karen swatted the attendant's hand away. "Don't touch me! You're all being so aggressive right now." She stood up while the seatbelt sign glowed. She shoved the beverage cart, trying to get better lighting. People stared. A quiet tension rose like pressure in a cabin. That's when he spoke. Seat 14C. The aisle seat belonged to him, a calm man in a gray hoodie, reading a paperback, unbothered. He had been silent until now. He slid a wallet from his pocket. Opened it just enough. Badge, shield, authority. "Ma'am, sit down, now," she laughed, unsure, disbelieving. "And who are you?" "Marcus Lee, off-duty, LAPD. And right now you are interfering with the safety of this aircraft." Her face drained of color. For the first time. Silence. Marcus didn't shout. Didn't threaten. He simply applied procedure. He requested zip ties. Flight crew provided them. Standard protocol. She resisted. Loudly. But the more she fought, the worse she looked. And her phone? Still streaming. Her followers watched as She argued with federal safety instructions. She mocked a flight attendant. She lied about being assaulted. She spilled hot coffee and blamed someone else. She attempted to interfere with crew operations. Marcus restrained her gently but firmly. She tried to appeal to her chat. You guys have my back, right? But they had turned. Comments flooded. Girl, you're in the wrong. He paid for his seat. This is embarrassing. Just apologize. The live stream that was supposed to boost her fame became her undoing. When the plane landed, airport police were already waiting. They escorted her out as cameras flashed from every angle. I simply collected my bag. The airline apologized sincerely. They offered dry cleaning, reimbursement a 500 flight, voucher complimentary priority boarding for my next 4 flights, but more than that. They offered peace. The window seat stays mine. Later, I checked her live stream. It had gone viral, but not in celebration. People weren't laughing with her. They were recoiling from her. Her sponsorships released statements. Her brand partners paused contracts. Her comment sections filled with accountability instead of applause. She didn't lose because I argued. She lost because I didn't. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is let people show the world who they are. So I ask you, quietly, honestly, what would you have done in my place? Subscribe for more cinematic justice stories.